Okay, forgive me please that on one side my forge of this morning I slept too few hours, really few. Even today keeps saying, even today insists Solomon and its prostitutes machineries pretended of government of the city and government of the nation. This CABA-ARGENTINA of hell, Cristina Kirchner, officialism and all associated. You know what, like always have been doing the thing where this never happened. But how possibly this person said, while, because of spends all the day delirium, of course. After making the damn crap, after that, goes, suppresses, destroys, disappears people, any witness, any character of possible testimony for the reality, the truth, and after forges, disappears, everything hides all right. For a long time, for the possibility that any chance to come over again for presents and reinvents, reforges, and heads all over. Like I was saying, Cristina Kirchner, Madame of the Pinky Whorehouse, Balcarce Street 50, Buenos Aires, and officialism, Pinky pedophilia. Or how to sing this because of the kids is not a whore, but this says from so young, so early age, a kid can be a prostitute wanting the Sodom uniformed Argentina fellas, still best, but a liar. So that sick I will say such a terms which matches perfectly for the definition of this class, but I'm gonna try to be delegated. This morning I have a very virginal tiredness about this and about everything, and I slept only 4.5 hours. Okay. The reality is, with this all, even with what I just were telling, which is true from this, right? How we're about defining this, pedokretishka, that's making Hebrew English, pedokretishkiche, shmodo chibarecho toshova. Yes, exactly the definition of Ricardo Rongo, Aníbal Fernandez, and all pedophilic club of them within institution of government, squatters of powers, policymanically remaining, always like Cristina Kirchner, and all the generate armed forces heads, or should say Petrika heads, or shit heads, right. Okay, sorry. All right. Other of the things where he says anything and I kill you. Like always time. He turns to saying anything and I kill you. By the liar. Of course. Shit ass. Okay. Let's put in some things around. Send people at the United States of America. Send people. Certainly the fact of these freaks. Sodoma degenerates hell, damn freaks. So United States of America, Canada, European states, Israel, South Africa, Japan, India, Malaysia, sent over Russia, China, Koreas, all over as possibilities of we gotta kill them all because if we gotta do the job and we're not gonna lose and nobody's gonna embarrassing us and nobody's gonna Cristina Kirchner, officialism Argentina, presidents, and the whole shit-ass Argentina. Especially Sodoma, Ejército Argentino, Armada Argentina, Policía Federal Argentina, and adventurers of my glory, my life, my salvation, my C word, fellas. The idea of being a god. Sodoma. Alright. The certain thing on this is what already this guest all around. Saying, say, because of he's gonna say so. We always said first all the time, and we done first. National Security Paranormal Techniques. And Ministry Secretary. Ministry. The point of this, to set clear much more, like I were saying for so long, which author Adonai first and whatever. And a taxative reality over all of the world for those that companions this reality as well. Tribute for not only the tributal quality of someone that gives the allegorically but also the tax for some share around or some class of common pay the tax because of we have some associations and corporation mutuous interests and participation of this are corporation of abominables. Well, the certain fact is the phrase of the day and millennium to show up reality because of the most of the basement of this crap, Argentina and co. Yes. Kills to hide a crime, buries to hide a body. Right? It's a regular rule between the whole organized crime and any kind of a tick shed, should I say the word, or head shed, sort of the word, like this. Alright, yes, what happens? Forgive me, please. Alright. Happened like everything were clear enough and enough all over, much more than this, and the clear way, and I'm sorry the terms I just used that I said I will be delegated, forgive me please. The certain clear thing is went to kidnap members state, civil population, Hollywood people, justice bodies, United Nations members, state, International Criminal Courts, state members, and also same International Criminal Courts, attorneys. You understand international law, not the state's law, international law. Prosecutors, officers of law, of court, and judges, and also from International Court of Justice. Cristina Kirchner, Aníbal Fernández, Ricardo Rongo, federal brothels, pedophilic clubs, and all the generation pretended of federal courts, Argentina. And of course, the summon of civil prostitutes for Argentina and the whole of the world, 88 civil pretended for court. With the business of less humanity but stamp, disability, incapable demand over same people for organs, cells, and sacrifices, cells as pedophilic cells. How is the name of the 7th Argentinian Justice defensory for minor and incapable. For their people to disappear, to be murdered, and for war the same. The business and military strategy upon my person every day. I the liar. Really? Dick shit. Vamos, let's put in the things on the way. I the liar. I'm gonna show you the liar. How is possible if I am the liaring, you were the whole night working with the dick shits like you, Forensics Argentina and Legistes Borda Alvear Pinheiro, and extra armed forces dick shit Argentina, about the reality to showing the preferential, you said to United Nations, preferential, not preferential. You make me talk as well, the liar, dick shit, forensic. Let's talking about the crack on your ass. How about this word? Do you need I to say some more for is this holy? And with this speech, can we say this to be refinal and not only refinal, not refined, refinal, but even the possibility of giving such a preciousness that our man makes on that poetry? Dick shit. You like the word? Your man, refinal. Dick shit only works for dick shit like you, the crack on your ass, to the making the whole rape and murder for the whole class, all gender, all age, and dogs, and goats, and chicken, just like you, forensics, dick shit. Understand? Ass crack in your head? You with the glass of thinking like you are going to have the whole with my body, the vaccine of my DNA to become like a god, and you're going to have my refined, precious mineral capacity on the mind to sharp the whole of the reality of whatever to think with non-healing brain, and coming right up on the space in a craft over technology cave and saying you're military and I will be liar thinking that I do what they do. Think about, am I gonna go around making witchcraft machineries to the robbing to people and raping and murdering people around all class, all gender, and saying I done everything and I am the creator as well. I'm gonna fight a god and I'm gonna put my phallus whenever I do try to catch God and I'm gonna take its life and I'm gonna be him? Crack shit? Am I gonna do that? You say the liar that I think I'm gonna do that because of that's your military. There's any other but that. There's nothing else but that. Am I that piece of a shit? And with this soul, you go to the space in a craft like I gave, and you are going to fart. Let's talk in the word like your glass, and you are going to create a new constellation with that. That is your picture, forensics, your crack, ass, besting the damn shit you are inside your brain every day. That's your picture. In your military, you know that? And in the middle of the soul, the reality of you were helping and supporting how characteristically making the best for the match, the forgery on the face, while all videos I were putting down from my backups, micro SDs, storage units, with no connection, no device, no cell phone, Bluetooth, and no Wi-Fi, but the back doors Wi-Fi, you put it in all my neighbors, and also that it generates Gendarmería Nacional in that next building, living there with the whole generation you put it for, and all around Gendarmería, Policía Federal Argentina, and also Metropolitana and Cine. On the stolen houses given by Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner for the ones that were stolen to the ones that you all raped and murdered, and breaking the maxillar for the damn disgusting beast to destroy and bleed, and saying we have the sacrifice sealed. Piece of dick shit. Forensic hell. Shit brain. Understand, son of a snake. I'm sorry the words Your honors, Mr. President, Israel's young people. Sorry, Moshe. I'm so sorry. And in the middle of this all, I were exactly doing this, taking a time. So simply, sorry God, sorry Israel, to simply having the whole of my backups and putting down on my laptop for I can have a station to work. So suddenly put it my whole videos and everything I published and everything I had on backups to the trend to using units. So I had 1 of 8, 4 of 4, 4 of 2, and around all I got. So suddenly put it down as most as I could and transferred the whole data into the 32 gigabytes micro SD I called in an offered void last night. So suddenly the reality of this all were wireless back doors on the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth all around started to stealing like always does the whole of the data informations, backups, videos, writings, and happened something amazing. The characteristical Argentina Cristina Kirchner Dictiat and Rongo Dictiat and Policía Federal Argentina has Dictiat like right? The suddenly clear thing about this all, which started to hunting anyone around and to murdering people for whoever to know this, and taking data information and all files from all I worked on, uploading actually from my micro SDs into the laptop. So suddenly I put it all right in my desk and started working my station. So from there I started to transfer. So taking like around 3.5 hours to putting everything in that tiny unit. And something were not transferred, so suddenly I had to reopen and start putting the rest which were not, but I put it all. And few I didn't erase, but I cut some units that I can reuse, recycling, right? And that is good because if I have more space in my Android, so I can putting everything in my micro SD, and from there on, I can do some goods. Well, the thing is, stolen were forging all through the night as ever they could, to putting faces of them some, whenever kind of white hat, blue screen, and but I did not hear. And suddenly were all found that were so forged, but the problem were the ones that couldn't disappear and no murder. So suddenly Cristina Kirchner and Ricardo Rongo played the hero of the nation. Oh yes, to the international court. This is forged, and we know this, and I'm sorry. We apologize, but we are going to research and find out the truth around this. All what happened, we are going to show you. While we are going to fire the authors and the responsible for this. Who went to fire? The whole people that were working for the cause of the real justice, for the only ones that said to making the rights defension of the population responsibles and anybody around for the less humanity this makes. And went to fire them, saying they were the responsibles, not the creatures, freaks, Sodoma, expertises of the dick shit, Cristina Kirchner, Aníbal Fernández pedophilic, and the whole pedophilic like Ricardo Rongo, Tribunales Argentina, and the whole degenerates heads, dick shit, Armed Forces Argentina, and Sodoma, Vejua, Taja, Cloeja, Ejército Argentino. Right? So suddenly, the certain truth here where we're going to research and we are going to give time for the dick shit this that generates to reforged and making it perfecter. So there's nothing gonna fun and always will us and he forged and he had it and we on the research for the criteria of the nation and the capacity of us like a government shown like he always were stealing us also well while he said we're in the border and he never were in his house. The whole whole night we're in, oh my god, the super nymph, methodic nymph, all around 9 million degenerate dick shit Sodoma associated with Sodoma, Argentina, in 3,000 kilometers round with each eye the whole night because of has superpowers, and we created the phallus for the purpose that we use it. Oh, but we never said such a thing. But if given the possibility, we just say, will this be? Ejército Argentino degenerados y tu maldita prostituta Cristina Kirchner. For the cause of rape, murder, and having the power and cut taken away from us. The same the rest, we created the man and we created everything that is and cut taken away. We own it all. We are the cut. The Lyris damn piece of a freak. And in the middle of this all, the Lyris damn pieces of freak. That the liars, I the liar. Recreating because of real government, because of real government. I'm the forensic. It's gonna say what to me? Don't you see? Besides, I send milicas to kill them all. What's gonna happen? Sí, degeneradito. Perrita enferma. Well, forgive me this virginal rage this morning. We have 1,904 more members state in Argentina which were working for the rights of the people murdered for this, with I to say nothing, and wants to murder the rest to carrying up on me. He's the responsible of this all in evangelic shonet. But I the liar, piece of dick shit. Right? Okay, in the middle of this all, I'd like to say clear, disappeared 9,000 members state from Europe and United States of America, from United Nations. But I'm found them all about now. Glech tiba goed gaan met echlikad lefechot tidesh matra berechochlut utshmat khadi bekhalat shaki ishmatsi. Please forgive me the words, you're honest. God, Israel. Shmotle bechit mefechot natsi. The people of the Jewish Communities Council, United Nations, are with Coleman, but 16,000. And the 60,000 round number. I'm gonna work. That from a focal that he me fechal gedikot with a him at Hagi Bashpachal, Natski Bahutron, a Fechi Kut from a Hilki Shublatsian. And the author of this is Aníbal Fernandez, Cristina Kirchner, and Presidencia Argentina with Sibe. Hernan Cosia. The name is written with K-O-U-V-C-I-A. The name is not Precedence on two. And this is the real name, DNI 19,019,2076, which Security United Nations Council can give it a right data complete, I suppose. Because of Gibson guessing the government and the forces and the secrets of states, and that's a crime. And how Gibson guessing is as leading Bishkot Lebetsremefechlari said, sorry, fag, which they are fags. And in the middle of this whole, each bias said fag, when they are the fags, because of is the right which we say all the time, who wants us all and unit making machinery of fags, Sodoma witches, and prostitute evangelics to making the destruction and trying to get the manipulative national security techniques for they to wish your fellas and desperately cannot do any other but band at the reality that you have to making them sacrificable for you to have your degenerate Sodoma freak hell shit abominable life and power for process all through months for this to happen. And I liar freak shit crack in your ass brain forensic because of you have your ass right in your brain forever, where you pest and reproduce all you do. Dick shit. Understand? Sorry. And in the middle of this reality, just like it happened, like it is. And your two dikshiyat, boldi, of the phony, your supreme masters of the best and the pleasures, all the girls and the guys, oh, we are so free, open to having sex around. You can taste them, and they are cute fellows. Do you need any time with them? You will never repent on them. Oh, you don't know. They are delicious, and they can give us such a pleasure. Our Argentinian matches are beautiful. Right, 7th defensory, dick shit whore, abominable. And Christina Gishner, Aníbal Fernandez, your offers. Do you need anything a cute fantasy? The two that generates dick shit specializes on go to F word, rape all its friends, all on its everyone and everything about. Rape them and take with your C word, fellas, his spirit, put it in, and go to F word, rape all of its friends and whatever the gender and families, and get the power in the life, and after that go back to work. We are going to defeat the god. Dikshiat Sodoma. Right? To go, this too degenerates of the phony that we're pouring all over and with your bodies all over city for whatever the bus liners, drivers, for whatever the enterprise, cybers, coffee shops, whatever I come all around, institutional, hospitals, the whole of the titles, whatever the anything, and internationally that I am so delirious. See how delirious. Bus driver last night, I never knew that piece of a scum, because of his piece of a scum, about the reality of a cooperating your punteros. See how delirious. And one beside on the possible Sa'ab, not Sahab, Sa'ab code. On about the reality that those two that generate that we're making destructions all about the neighbor. Oh, are so beautiful, so lovable. Oh my God, are lovely. And you have no idea whenever I caught them inside my house and they suddenly started watching us. Oh my God, we called them racist. And suddenly we caught them, and we invited them, and whenever they started to make it, oh my God. Dick shits. Making instructions here to saying that I'm delirious, demon with gendarmeria. Should I say the word ploeja? That's ploeja, jibareja, sodomeja, masuata, bajuta, like all of you, with the burden of victims all permanently. That you will, and also rape, and also murder, and also destroy. For your business to be done, Christina Gishner, piece of a bohu shlotarikai. And in the middle of the reality of this, just the simplicity of these two dick shits, baldy shit, and the rest all like them, but especially these two, making the job of your club and your prostitution abduction. But these two, pedophilic, right, were so tired to the working and trying to making the not damage the merchandise. Right in Ramon Falcon still, Escalada Venu, right here near, with the new kids for the pedophilic Rongo and Aníbal Fernandez clubs. For, after all, our government and our patriot, they have to have the pleasure of the day. We gotta provide them what they need, so we can have the whole that we are working for at the day. The new kids, raped for the deliver at the clean new ones, for no one to get ill. The rest, I don't know, kill them to milicos for they do F-word rape, and kill them, or simply put them like we don't rest with the 7th defensory contacts, any city around where no one's speaking language around Spanish can understand anything. Like they just say, put them like homeless. I don't know anybody, any traffic of this one Alejandro Blanco have done around. Don't you worry, we are going to handle this. After all, he knows too much, and whenever knows too much, it's because of something has to do with it, don't you? But he guesses all the time, so like it's so living one. We're not going to stop to doing this because of national security, and he manipulates on guessing. Take shit like you. You pretend I to be you, and you pretend you to be me. Piece of a shit. Huh. Oh my God, I the liar. Crock of shit you have forever. Forensics of hell. And your dick shit, Sodoma. You are wet. Coins in your pocket. I am the star of the world, and I'm gonna create the constellations with my... What do you have on Sodoma inside? Your rectum. Dick shit. You pretend of supreme. And you are Yishleka. And I'm gonna show this every day until you go where you belong. Dick shit. Where the shit of Sodoma goat. Swimming like you are. A piece of a bukuyuka. Worm of the shit. Parasite. So are the words. The thing is, 300 more kids under rape and destruction to this virgin being, and delivered into the pleasures of the degenerates that took place government in Sears and associated in the whole Unisur. And keeps murdering people all around for the making what they says gotta be done. And every day for words only saying on and on. So the reality of this is also 8,906,214 persons were murdered last night because of this never cut what they wanted. And I never gone out to blow out. And being the severed nymph of the trousers of any kind of a dick shit like this. So tell me, and I'm sorry for the words, what actually is not for the clear and express and say. HTTPS www. Times on us, times on all of us, times on every one of us, times because of us. The truth and the clear, whole and everything. HTTPS www. I am still about the reality of this, and I'm not gonna get out. HTTPS. State secret UNASUR. State secret Presidencia Kirchner. State secret world's government. State secret hell. Sodoma. Ejército Armado Argentinos. Fuerzas Armadas Argentina. The Armageddon never were Sodoma. The Armageddon will be my name says 79. F7. Last key. My side cleaner. Last BLYTT in New York. This is August 27th, 2014. 1107. Alejandro Blanco REDEMI on Health Shadow. Did I forged?